Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
I don't understand that shit. Every damn week, I always get a bad resolution stream report. And then just magically it goes good. What the hell's going on in this world?
It's that shitty internet.
Yep.
Dude,
Like shit.
but my internet's better than yours, and yours does this shit. So
Why don't
what's
you
the
just
deal?
why don't you just get your own internet instead of stealing that shit?
I do need to quit stealing this shit. It's getting bad. I don't, it's so much easier just to take it from somebody else, but
Son,
I guess at some point I got to put my big boy pants on and get my own shit. So
It is what it is.
yeah. Well, let me look at this right here. Let me look at that right there. What is going on, folks? I know we had a little mishap last week, but I'll be goddamn if we're gonna have it this week. Oh, and I got a good stream status now. I love that. So I know what every one of y'all come for, and I'm about to give it to you right in your face.
Whoa, take it easy.
damn, what is he talking about, Mark?
The
I have no idea.
smoothest transition in the vaping show game. Here we go, guys.
I don't see nothing.
Yep.
Whoosh. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you very much. Thank you. We had a little mishap last week, but I'll be damned if we were going to let it happen 2 weeks in a row. So, what is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 216. Yes, 216. And we are here tonight. Yeah, look at everybody. They're like, holy shit, I've never seen a transition that smooth.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to teach Mark how to do this one day. He will get it sooner or later. But anyways, thank you for joining us. So let's get right down to it. Take it away, my little, oh, never mind. I was going to say my little red Adidas buddy, but you got the Nike shit on tonight. Take it away, Nike boy.
My little cross-eyed friend. What's up, motherfuckers? We are pod heavy tonight. We got these fine little pieces right here. Don't know the names, don't really care. And then we got the Vupu whatever, which is like the RPM 40.
It's the Da Vinci or whatever.
Vinci or whatever. And then we got this whatever. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. We got some of the Puerto Rican love juice right there.
Mm.
And we got some Ghost Stick. Cow. And we also got the BTFC on the whatchamacallit, the Lost Vape Therion. There you go.
Wow, you dug out some shit right there, didn't you?
He couldn't help himself. I had a Therion out the other day.
We were just talking
I've been
about.
vaping this for 2 weeks.
Whoa! We were
copying everything I do.
just talking about the Therion the other night, and Mike was breaking his out. I know you were in this room with us.
Nope. Go check all the last live shows for the past 2
It
weeks.
wasn't a live show. It was us in private talking.
No, but Mike seen that I was vaping this, and he decided to pull his out.
Oh shit!
That's it. Take it away, Mike.
Thank you. Well, my turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm vaping on Rebirth on the DJV D7. We have some Rogue Apple Pie in there. Timber! I just knocked down everything. That's all right. Intake Dual, Boxer Classic, Raspberry Custard. The rest are all Intake Duals. That's all I'm vaping on. Got another Intake Dual on the Druga Foxy. And I have the Duke version 2 from what's their names again? Vicious Ant. There you go, Vicious Ant. I have the Intake Dual on there, but in single coil mode. And inside there I have Taffy Splash. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. Also vaping on Caliburn. That's it. That's what I'm vaping on tonight.
Sweet deal. Tonight, good old trusty Boxer with the Valerian 2 on there. I actually like this damn tank right here. I've found myself using it a decent amount. And I'm not somebody that just rants and raves over sub-ohm tanks, but And you know it, all the freaking pods, so there's no sense in even showing that. You seen all the good shit with these guys. I want to point something out real quick before we get just
Here we go.
rolling along here. Mr. Hamish. Hamish, I know you're watching. You
Actually, he's not watching. He said he was leaving for TV time.
Okay, well, Hamish, you'll probably watch this somewhere else. You keep stating some crazy shit about me apologizing for something that I've never done. I never called Phil and Dimitri out on shit. You've got me mixed up with somebody else. So please quit publicly stating that because I have not a clue what you're talking about. Thank you.
Take your medicine.
Please take your medicine and quit saying some crazy shit about me that I've never said. Anyway, thank you. Moving on from that particular subject now. I want to say this. You seen the title. I'm sick. No, I'm not sick with a cold, even though that does hit me from time to time, but I'm sick of all this shit going on. There is a whole lot of shit going on. And I know we've talked a lot about this on past few shows here, but man, it seems like every fucking day now something new is coming up. My Facebook feeds, my Instagram feeds are nothing but full of all the bullshit that's going on now. And it's crazy. And it's you know that there's certain things coming in this industry. It's coming. There's just no doubt about it. But what I'm starting to see some of these states do is really fucked up. And it looks like New York is about to hop on the train with a couple of other these states.
Yep.
And you know what? I was thinking about this on the drive home from work today. Mike, is New York not home to My Vapor Store, Vapor DNA?
No, not Vapor DNA.
What about Element Vape?
No, just from what I know, My Vapor Store and Wet Vapes.
Okay. Which those themselves are two big outlets right there. For some reason, I thought Vapor DNA was in New York. I don't know why, but
And me.
and you, and that's exactly it. And it's like, man, it is so sad. It's sickening now to hear this shit that's going on with all this. And New York's not playing. It's like talk right now, but I think it's fixing to happen with them.
Yeah, someone sent me an email. Isn't it like a headline on the front page in the newspaper?
There's a lot of talk. You know what? This is what we've been talking about this, I know, past couple days. But why is like all the major heat coming on right now? It's like 3 or 4 different major things all happening at once. You got the bullshit going on with the deaths, which we all know is bullshit. You got the shit going on with the states right now, which to me is complete bullshit. It's just like one thing after another, and it's all hitting at once. It's like,
I think whoever's producing these black market pods or whatever that are putting people in the hospital, I think that's what the problem is. Like they're clamping down on shit now that people are actually in the hospital. That's what I would think. I don't know why all of a sudden it started happening.
man, it's too fucking much, and it's, again, I'm not somebody that's blind, and I know things that are coming. I mean, we all know it. But a lot of this shit that's been going on here the past couple of days kind of seems uncalled for. It's like, we already know what we got to deal with. Y'all are just adding more fucking fuel to the fire with this fucking shit. But, who's to say what's next with this shit? And the only thing I can tell is there's obviously going to be more states that are going to follow suit. They're going to see this shit and they're going to go, you know what? I think we're about to jump on board with these motherfuckers. So,
instead of there being an outrage over the THC in those the vapable ones, the illegal ones that are being made, instead of there being an outrage on that to alert people not to use those, they're going the fake news way. It makes no sense. It's like as if the media wants more deaths. so they can have more to report.
It's
Giving false shit, and then you have all of the organizations that are against vaping seeing what the media is saying, and they are the ones contacting the governor. It's all votes, man.
yeah.
So he's looking at it that way, and that's not just this. This is going to happen in a lot of states. Now, I don't know about every state, but one that you're going to see them. It's going to be happening in a lot of states.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the shit is just picking up fucking steam, man. I mean, it's picking up steam quick. And, you know, and I got to stress this. I'm not blind, nor am I dumb. I know what's going on in the community. And I know things that are about to happen. But this other shit that's going on is just, to me, complete bullshit. And... oh, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not 100%. Someone asked if New York is really going to do it. It's not 100%. We'll see. But it looks like it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean,
There's a chance they won't, but it just...
It really seems like they're pushing for it. And, you know, it's not like you have to wonder, would they do this or not? Because fucking Michigan's done it already. Illinois is in the process of getting this done. So, you know.
The thing is, one state at a time is going to be doing it. And let me see if I can find the picture.
There's going to be one person in one of these states that's going to come out and say, this is bullshit. I have proof that it's bullshit. And, like, call everybody out.
Yeah. Anyway, right there, copy the number, call up, even if you're not from New York, because it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with it being New York. If this happens in New York, it's going to follow suit everywhere else, too. So a state needs to be stopped in order for the other states. You all have to preach, I vape, I vote to them and give them the truth about vaping.
And I've seen just a few comments. I want to say this. I don't know if the answer for somebody to speak about this is a larger YouTube person. Obviously, I think it's something that needs to be bigger than what we are.
Yeah, I don't think YouTube.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good people in the vaping community that's on YouTube. I just don't think that's the answer. I think it needs to be somebody else that goes to speak of this that, you know, can put the pressure on with it. I just don't feel that we have that type of pressure or that presence that we can bring to the table with it. That's just my opinion on it. But, oh, man.
I saw somewhere, though, there's going to be some sort of rally going on in Michigan. I think it was Michigan I saw.
I hear...
Man.
I
don't have all that info. But...
I caught something quick on Facebook today. It was somebody in New York speaking about what's going on. And they made mention that there's some type of rally going on in New York and Syracuse, I think next month. I think that's what it is. But, you know, is that the answer? Nobody knows. Nobody knows this. But, you know, apparently we have not found any answers to any of this. But...
yeah, exactly. Politicians have forgotten they work for us. We vote them in and out. So that has to be stressed to them that we're voters.
But it's getting, whew, shit's getting heavier and heavier, man. And it's
every morning I wake up, I'm scared to see what new headline is out there.
Yeah. I haven't heard nothing about Illinois.
Now, I seen the thing with it was like a bunch of talk the other day about it now, yeah. But as far as where it's gone with it, yeah.
That's another thing. Illinois, governor. I don't know their phone number. Do you have it? I haven't seen it anywhere. I would have showed that too. But doesn't matter. Whatever state you live in, call your governor up, call your senators, whatever you have to do. Just call them and tell them, inform them about the fake news.
Yeah.
And tell them that this has nothing to do with vaping. They are associating vaping nicotine e-liquids with vaping THC. It's a total different thing, and the media is not clarifying that. Maybe they are now. I'm not sure if they are now, but when this all was coming out, they weren't clarifying it, or they were burying it in, especially like in newspapers and articles, like in the last paragraph somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Mike, you had like an interesting thing we were talking about last night about you were talking to somebody that doesn't even really deal with vaping that you purchased. I don't want to just throw your business all over.
Yeah.
And he kind of hit you out of the blue with stuff.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody and they were telling me how they saw me vaping and they're like, "Oh, you're in the industry." They asked me what I did and I told them I'm in the vaping industry and they're like, "Yeah, I've been seeing what's going on in the media with everything." And I told him, "Yeah, it's screwed up. How you handling it?" He said to me, "Well, it's all bullshit." I told him. He's like, "I know." He told me. I actually read an article and they started off, I was reading it and I was saying, "Wow, I can't believe this," because he's heard about vaping. Now it's helped millions of people. But he kept on reading. And then towards the end, it brought up that it was THC cartridges.
Yeah.
So it's like, and he said to me, "You know how many people actually just look at the headlines?" He actually was saying stuff that we're saying here, and he's not a vapor. And he's saying, how many people just look at the headline? They don't even read. Or if they'll start reading a little bit, and that's it. They're done. They say, "Oh, vaping." And then they start spreading rumors. "Oh, you hear that? People are vaping those vape products, and they're dying from it, or they're getting sick."
And that's what a lot of people see. They see the big black letters up at the top, the headline. That's all they read. They get their whole story off of a freaking title, and then they move on to whatever else they're looking at. And they just assume, well, that's it.
There you go. Mr. Just Right One just put in chat the governor's office of Illinois phone numbers. So.
Definitely go check that out. Thank you, Joel.
And since they're using like legitimate vaping products to vape this shit, then they're assuming that it's vaping that's causing it. Like they're using Juul devices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're assuming it's vaping.
Well, they're busting open these pods and they're adding whatever they're adding in there. Plus, there's not only that. There's also regular cartridges, regular tanks. Those old tanks, ego tanks, whatever they're called. They're using those. They're buying the tanks. They're making their THC liquid, wherever they're doing it illegally, adding whatever shit they're adding there, putting in there. They're selling them on the corners. They're dealing them.
I'll check it.
Illegal.
I'll check it, Jen. Thank you for sending that. I'll check that. And then on top of all that shit, like I said, for the past few days, like in the mornings when I get up, I'll check my Facebook, and it's just scrolling through nothing but all of this crap that's fucking going on. And then I've got one of my emails sitting there I look at through a company, and I'll be goddamn, I texted all the guys this morning because I thought I don't want to say it was funny, but there it was. I had the first company reach out to me wanting to know if I was interested in reviewing heat not burn product. And I was like, oh my God, here we fucking go. I was waiting for one of those emails to come through.
I want to clarify something to people in chat. I've seen this a few people. This has nothing to do with Juul. I don't know why you guys saying that to solve the problem you have to ban Juul. It has nothing to do with Juul. This is nothing to do with Juul. Has to do with, like I said, ego tanks. They're making THC liquid to vape it through these tanks, and they're putting God knows what inside there. There's cocaine in there. I know that. There's fentanyl in there too. They're adding inside there. So that's the issue.
Yeah, they're like cutting the THC with other products to make it to where they can make their product more, get
superior.
Like make it really good for whoever's buying it, and they have to use very little THC so they get more profit.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when the person passes out on the street corner having a stroke or whatever, all you see is a vape pen laying next to him, so you kind of assume he was vaping.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Juul. I'm just saying Juul has nothing to do with this THC in the vapable THC illegally done, whatever. They have nothing to do with that.
Okay, so Jen just sent me a thing on Instagram saying Wisconsin man busted for running illegal vape cart factory. A Wisconsin man is accused of running a 10-man operation that manufactured thousands of counterfeit vaping cartridges loaded with THC oil
Right.
every day for almost 2 years, authorities said.
That's the exact issue. What he just read, the word vape is in there.
Yep.
But technically, you are vaping that. But the thing is that that name of now vape is associated with both. This is the issue.
Also, the 10-person operation was filling up to 5,000 illegal carts a day and selling them for $16 on the street.
Yeah. Someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Right
You
there.
do the math right there, and then you think, all right, now Jen just sent that. Now let me show this right here. Well, let me take.
1 second. They're refilling Juul pods too. Yes, but that has nothing to do with Juul. So you can't blame Juul because they could actually refill this too, right? Caliburn.
Yeah,
They could fill this up.
they could fill that up easier than anything.
Anything you could fill it up with.
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with Juul.
Now I want to show you that right there. Oh gosh, dang it! Oh, I got a thing just popped up. It says "Love Cannabis?" question mark. Anyway, I don't remember seeing this on headlines in any news, on any feed or anything. Why? Why did I not see this show up, but I've seen all the other bullshit show up? Here,
What is that you just showed?
they're speaking the truth on this one, and this one gets no publicity at all. But
It's not news.
Thi-
Nobody cares about that.
yeah, nobody cares about this because this doesn't sell. But talking about people dying from vaping, oh yeah,
That's what they're dying from. Are those cartridges right there?
exactly, exactly. So
I guarantee if they test the shit that's in those pods, it'll probably come back with all kinds of shit in there, other than just THC.
so it's, you know.
Yep.
So I guess I'm going to have to accept the heat not burn, and that's my new. Here we go. I will say this. I have said this since day one, since they put the IQOS out and all that shit. I told everybody, if I was to ever be hit up from any company wanting me to review that, I would either not respond or I'm not going to review it, and there was no response to that one because I will not review something like that. I won't even take it just to look at it and show it on the screen because to me, I don't care what you want to call it. I don't care if you want to dispute me into the ground. That is still fucking smoking right there. That is not vaping. So
Yep.
that will never come across my table.
And guys, it's hard to do like a live show and make it fun and funny and everything with all this bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of.
It is, and typically we'd give you a funny show, but I mean tonight, this shit's kind of been like really churning at me with all the shit that's been building up over the past couple of days of everything we're seeing, and it's just like
It's more like the past couple of weeks.
yeah, but I mean, and I'm not even gonna say it again. We all know what's going on, but like I said, once the bullshit really comes out like this makes me sick.
Yeah. And now I have people. I've been deleting so many comments from my channel. People are commenting that obviously you could tell by their names. I don't know if they're making fake names or whatever. Vaping kills. Lots of comments. Vaping kills.
I've seen that. I noticed on Mark's show the other night, I just happened to go back and was just kind of, I look at comments every once in a while, and somebody just wrote in there, vaping kills. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So I'm constantly just deleting all those comments. It's fucking...
And
what if somebody sees that, that's trying to...
Exactly. The one thing I have appreciated to see, especially today, it seems like a lot of people have been doing their homework and looking around. They've been giving all the statistics on, cigarettes and how many people have been killed from that in a year and, all this and that. But that just gets swept under the rug because that's just expected right there. So,
No. What do you think, Mark?
I concur with everything. Thank you.
Mark, by the way, I meant to ask you, did you get hit with that also for the heat not burn?
No, when that company emailed me, they got a pod system and a heat not burn product, but they only asked me about the pod system. They didn't ask me about the heat not burn product.
Okay.
Or maybe they did and I just declined it, but I reviewed their pod system. I don't know, like for me personally, I think a little differently of this. I think the heat not burn, I think it's probably a step in the right direction. I mean, it's probably better than smoking. It's probably almost as bad, but I think if someone is doing heat not burn rather than smoking, it's a step in the right direction. I would actually be willing to try one just to see what it's like. It's like just one time, I would like to take a vape off it just to see what it's like.
Well, please don't say vape because it's not.
Well, okay,
I guess smoke.
take you a drag off a fucking cigarette is more like
but
it.
if someone says I'm a smoker and I'm going to switch to heat not burn, I'm not going to be like, oh man, you're an idiot. I'm like, let's.
You know, another thing that gets me, whenever I see this stat, it gets me. I'm seeing it in chat right now. 1,300 smoking deaths a day.
Yeah.
1,300 smoking deaths a day.
And we know that.
Ain't no fucking outrage over that, baby.
Nope.
That's fucking beautiful.
That's a lot of money that fucking everyone's going to be making off them deaths.
Yeah. So, but again, that's just expected. You're just expected you're going to die off cigarettes. That's why, in my head, I thought I was smart enough to think, hey, I want to be done with this. We all know, especially for people more in our age range that smoke for a long, long period of time, the danger's always there looming. The damage has probably been done, and for some, it maybe just hadn't shown up yet. Who knows? But I did try to get away from that because of how I was feeling. And why am I getting a phone call right now? I cannot take your call right now. I'm sorry.
Hopefully it's not important.
I hope it's not either. That probably was. She's probably pissed. Now I'm lost. Damn, I had a good one going too. But anyway, I started vaping because the way I was feeling. And this was the only thing that got me off cigarettes. And I tried damn near everything. And I can give you my story day after day, minute after minute. I can give it to you all freaking the rest of the days of I'm on this freaking earth of how I feel now compared to the way I was smoking. Is this going to take me out? Hey, it might. I don't know. I don't know the freaking future on this. But I can say this, and I said it a while back. If I have to have one of the two take me out, I'd rather be this right here than smoking. Because I know how I feel right now compared to the way I felt when I was smoking cigarettes. So that's all I can say.
Hell of a lot better.
I do smell a little bit better now, thank you. But I have been showering a lot more than what I used to, so I think that kind of helps out also.
Oh, you're doing it once a week now?
At least once a week. So, but
I would like to get. I don't know. You know how like Vice or whatever, how they do those undercover, like they go inside of a heroin or cocaine like thing, and they show if they could do that with like a drug dealer who makes these pods and like how they make them, what they put in them, and all kinds of like just to show like what goes into this shit.
Yep. What do we got going on out there?
I have a question here. I just answered it, but I'll answer it anyway. Chuck and Trucker, my man. Yeah, baby. He is asking if he does a firmware update on his DNA Go Orion. To the new firmware, will the old pods still work on there? The 0.5 and the 0.25s, the original ones. Yes. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you cannot use the highest wattage setting on it. It'll be too much power for it. There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Now, I would like to say this. Actually, I would have opened the show with this, but I felt that this one took a little bit more presence, but it's still a very important thing. My man over here, Mr. Mike Vapes.
Okay.
Mr. Mike Vapes is about to launch something. And, Mike,
Yo,
I love you for it, man. I do love you for it. Can you give us a little sneak peek, which you've already been giving us sneak peeks all around?
what do you love me for? It? What? I don't get it.
I want to see an atomizer that you've got laying around somewhere.
Are you talking about the intake?
Yes,
Oh yeah, I've been showing you for the past 2 months.
I know, I know.
There you
But this thing's about to hit.
That's the gunmetal one, right?
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
the gunmetal.
Yeah, that's a sweet color right there.
That is badass. So be prepared. You're about to start seeing folks with that.
Yep, the video is going up tomorrow.
So for all of y'all, I guess what I was kind of trying to allude to, for all of y'all that are sick of pod systems and this and that, well, there's about to be an RTA out there in the mix. So
Oh, and yes, it's a cash grab.
you got to love those.
Yep.
I
Another
had.
news,
I-
I want to clarify. Robert Riggin. Yes, I already know about the intake dual already leaked and went on sale days ago, but they're not actually on sale. Those are, they might say in stock. They're actually pre-orders. Nobody has them. Trust me, I know. Nobody ain't got them yet.
No.
If you're gonna order it from China, you're gonna wait a long time for them.
Yeah.
They don't have them in stock. But it is screwed up that they went and put up pictures and all.
Yeah, I know that. I noticed a few days ago, I happened to go to their site just looking around, and there it sat, and I was like, what? But what's going on, Jared?
Yes, Jared. No, buddy, I haven't watched it, man. I'm really not interested in that RTA. But anyway, but since you said that, now I got to go watch it.
Batman, what's going on, my brother? I have seen you out there. We just been kind of like going at it.
Yep, and just to give everybody a little, just in case anybody has seen, just a little sneak peek information. On the packaging, they have it down as being 4.2 mLs with the straight glass and 5.8 mLs with the bubble glass. That liquid capacity is to give pretty much a good amount of an air pocket inside there, you know? But in actuality, and they do not leak, they do not gurgle or anything, you could fit inside this. Well, I'm showing this one. Oh, yeah, straight glass, but I do have a single coil in here. 5 mLs of e-liquid in here. And the bubble glass holds 7 mLs of e-liquid.
Damn.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. And that is one of the tanks. I got to say, looks pretty decent with the bubble glass on it, because not all of them look that spectacular with bubble tanks on them. But I also got hit up, which I'm certain probably people did too, but I have not really seen it till they hit me up.
Yes.
Uh,
Can I answer?
yeah, go ahead, brother.
Quadr Vapes. I hope I'm saying your name right. So, with many devices now being called inspired or collaborations, Mike, how much input do you have in the design of your stuff? My stuff is all my input. All my input. Fogging out with the Batman 26 millimeter. It's all my input. There's no. That's it. It's my input. It's what I want.
Yeah.
Or it don't happen. And I don't know if you already know it. I've shown emails from other companies. You know, people have selective viewing, so they don't really know, or they don't watch every show, or whatever the case may be. I've showed emails during live shows from companies sending me a product. Mike, you want to put your name on this? We give you this much for each piece. And I've called them out. I've showed the emails, and I've said no to them. Why? Because I won't do that. I won't put my name on something I didn't design. I mean, I could be honest and be like, yeah, they asked me, I did some corrections on it, or I changed a few stuff to my taste. Yeah, I could do that, but I haven't done that. You know, my stuff is 100% me.
And I can also say this because now that I've got my own project going, you're never going to get it on the first time. I think everybody out there that's got a product out there, regardless if you like me, you don't like me, whatever the case, agree to disagree, but you can always agree on this. They are never going to nail it on that first one, regardless if it's an RTA, because I can tell you this. Mike's had prototypes sent to him, just like Mark's had prototypes sent to him. And that first one, it's never it.
No.
So it's back and forth. Funny enough, even on something just like this right here, which is coming from me, it's not right on the first time. There's things that I still need changed on it, and that's what they're working on. So it just comes with the territory. So if you think that you just tell a company, hey, I want this, then they send it to you, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's perfect. Let's put it out there. That's not the case at all. Anyway.
Atomizer, I hear you, brother. I am a hustler. I've said it, that I'm a hustler. I've always been a hustler.
But
I don't wait for other people to do things for me. I do it myself. I'm always doing something. Always, that's the way I am. Gregory Brown. Oh God, it's so simple. It's disgusting.
Yeah, well, we got a sneak peek the other night, and I think y'all are definitely going to enjoy that. Oh, Fumitech hit me up with a new little mouth-to-lung RTA they've got. It seems pretty interesting. It looks kind of higher end. It doesn't have a high-end price to it, but
it's made by their high-end. It's the high-end part of
the BD vape or whatever. Yeah,
BB vape or BD vape. BD.
So, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
So got one of those coming. I'm kind of interested to see that. So I'm starting to see a few things going on beyond pod systems because I know the people that watch want to see more stuff like that than pods. And hey, I get it. I understand.
Yes, the Aegis X, we'll be reviewing it once we get it. I can't wait for that.
Another thing, going back to slapping names. If I was gonna do that, actually, no, I'll forget. I'm not gonna even bring that up. I ain't starting. Anyway, Leslie, yeah, buddy, Yaka.
What? Okay, I'm not that. Mark, that's for you right there.
Oh, did I, Jade? I'm sorry. I will unblock you after the show.
How is he blocked? He's always
from Discord.
That said he was blocked in your chat Sunday. Meanwhile, he wasn't blocked.
Discord, I think he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
I got a V4 Skatua in the UK and loving it. Well, there you go, Steven.
Congratulations.
Vape Code Play says, Mike, be proud of your people. The Mizu tripod is fucking amazing. Oh, it must be made by Greeks then. You're saying that. I have no clue what that is. I don't know. But I'll check it out.
What's that?
At Mizu tripod. I guess it's it might be an RTA.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think Stand Up 3D said he's doing a 50% off sale today.
Did he?
Yep.
Well, damn, I might need to go visit the site after after the show goes off then and load up the cart real quick.
Or maybe it was a rumor. I'm not sure.
Look, can we get some confirmation on that one? I'm certain business will be booming here in just a second. Oh, we got Stephen Garlington out there. What's going on, brother?
Stefan, but thank you.
I'm going to call him Steven. I think that sounds a little bit better. I know you like the Stefan shit, but yeah, I'm at a point to where I'm ready to see some pretty cool larger RTAs come out. I have enjoyed some of the mouth to lung stuff, but I'm kind of ready to see, some big boy RTAs come out and hit the market again,
Oh yeah.
Because I'm all about the I mean, I love an RDA, but you bring out a cool ass RTA, I'm all over that shit. So
I'm excited for the UL mod, Dual 21700, and the Geek Vape with the fucking big ass screen on there. Those are the two products I'm waiting for.
Uh, okay. Santos, because I like to call him Santos. Santos is going to do something for, but I'm going to save it towards the end of the show if you don't mind there, Santos. We'll do it with the other stuff. He's got a little something special he wants to do for the crowd, so they'll just have to hang tight towards the end of the show. But
Adrian wants to know, Vaporfagan, do you ever be in Zoom with your Patreon people?
I'm in Zoom every time after the show on Sunday, every time after the fuck you on Monday, and sometimes on the weekend. Usually not during the week, but Sunday, Monday, and sometimes the weekend.
I got a good question real quick from Mr. Skynet. He says, why did you bring a pod out then, ST? An RTA would have been great. Let me give you a little story on that right there. I enjoy using pods. I use them every single day. And I know for a fact that pods get a lot of people off cigarettes. A lot of people. Not that I'm saying that all of the products don't, but I know people that are looking to get off cigarettes typically look for something like that first before they graduate up to the larger items. And that was my goal. That's what I was looking to do right there. When it comes to RTAs, I'll be the first to say I am no designer by any means.
Wait a minute, I thought you were a designer.
No, I'm no designer
Let
by
him finish. What is it?
I thought you were. I'm sorry. I thought you were a
He's
designer.
no designer, and you didn't let him finish. Of
RDAs and RTAs. That is not my specialty. I don't know how to put a twist on things. It's just something that's not in me, just probably like a lot of other people. Now,
Wait, are you sure?
Now, if I get my hands on a good RTA, I can sit there and say, wow, that thing is pretty badass. But me putting pencil to paper and trying to create my own, I just haven't had that thing hit me. So, believe me, if there was something that I thought of that was game-changing and I thought it was going to be something that would be a great product, I would have tried it. But there's just been nothing that's come to mind, or again, I don't really have that ingenuity about me. But I did think of something that I thought would be a great design for a pod system, and I did put that to paper. I did think about what I would want on one. I approached the company with it. They were interested. They decided to do it, and that's where we're at with it. So that answers your question in the long form. So
I thought if you did at least one video on YouTube, you were considered a designer.
well, if you are, it's not in my book. I guess that doesn't apply to me. So I don't know. But
Could have been me. It could have been me.
But I will say this. If there was an idea that I had for an RTA or even an RDA, I definitely would try. I mean, but there's just... My mind doesn't work like a lot of these other guys, too. I mean, to where, like, especially with Mike and Brian, because they've come out with multiple things, and they've really sat there and put their mind to it. And, they knew exactly what they wanted out of it. And there's other guys out there, too, that's done it. There's a lot of them that's done it. And they've come out with a very successful product, something that's great to vape on. Again, I just don't... I mean, and I don't want to exclude Mark. Mark also, Mark had some good ideas on stuff, even though he took them from somebody else. But anyway, but yeah. Mamahita. Big hug to you. Yeah, even with Joel and Brian getting together, doing the Unity. I mean, God, that thing, everybody loved it pretty much.
Here you go. If Mark can do it, ST can definitely do it.
Look at Spectre. ST is all about them cash grabs. He wants to buy the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. Hey, we all seen the live Apple feed today.
Oh, yeah.
And I was sitting there going, man, we were just talking about this the other night. I said, there is no way in hell that I would do the iPhone 11 because I don't think that it's for me. But goddamn, after watching that shit today with all the shit the camera does on it.
Some of the camera functions I would really love to have.
Yes, I'm like, oh crap, don't tell me that I got to do this now.
For doing video and being able to switch between the lenses as you're still recording is a really cool feature.
It's butt ugly on the back, that
It is.
big ass camera, but man, the function to it, holy shit.
Pinhead One asked if I have any plans to make another RDA. Is there any in the works? How would you all like to see Mike Vapes TVC collaboration RDA?
I think that'd be awesome.
X1 in the chat if you're interested.
Shane Perk, again, I like I just said, and I fully agree with you. He says, yeah, been some great hardware designed by influencers. There definitely has. Jake from Maine says, ST and Vape and Greek collab. We could probably do something.
Oh, yeah.
But y'all got to admit this, and we've said it before. There are a lot of YouTube people out there that have designed some products that we all love and we use every single day. Probably more so than what the companies themselves have designed and just put out on the market. You got a lot of X1s coming in there.
Hell yeah.
There's a few people that want to see that.
Well, I think you're going to have to make it happen.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, there's...
T-Bisco says, I'm more interested in a Mike Vapes Amy Relish collab.
Damn. There's no telling what would come out of that contraption right there, but...
Don't give Amy any ideas.
Yeah, the top side will go down in history, Joe. That is one of them right there. There's a lot of great ones out there. Definitely a lot of great ones. You know what? I feel bad about this. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Stephen Garlington. ST, did it offend you when Mike designed an RTA with airflow that's even smoother than your transitions? Hashtag intake dual, hashtag Corona crew.
And he has the intake dual.
He does. He's like one of the first to get it. And I feel bad because, and I don't know if I can get back that far. We got to talking, and I know Chest Hair threw up a donation, and I can't get back to it. I apologize there, Chest Hair. I know he said something. It was probably something a little more on the smart-ass side, but you got to love it anyway. Damn, side boob RDA with a nipple drip tip. Wow.
Oh.
Mark, are you and Angela going to collab on something?
Not to my knowledge.
Would you, though?
No, never. No offense to Angela, but no.
Is it because you think that she can maybe bring something more to the game than what you could think of?
Probably. Most definitely.
And she probably just, take over your shit, but...
That would be great, actually.
Oh, here we go. Well, thank you there, Chest Hair. Need a Mike and Stan Met collab. Hashtag love a fat boy. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many... What? No,
There she is.
Yeah. She don't want to say nothing during the show until her name is brought up. That's cool.
Someone say relish.
That's cool. If you were a part of the vape team, I think she posted some of her pics today. I noticed she's been getting to play around with the camera a little bit more, so be prepared for that. Well, you know what? We're getting kind of close to that time, and we've got a few things to do. Mark, would you like to pull up a randomizer for us, sir?
Sure.
All right. We've got a few things on the docket today. And let me look at them to make sure that I'm not looking incorrectly. All right, we got that. I kind of laughed about one of these, but hey, it's all cool to me. I think we're going to split these up a little bit. So first off, we are going to do Camelot e-liquid. Yes, tonight they are doing their Sugar Shell line. So, of course, in order to get in on this, you have to be a U.S. resident. So, Mike Vapes,
Yo.
will you pull us a number, please?
Yes. How about number 4?
Number 4.
That's a nice low number there.
Winner is Dakota Simon. Dakota Simon. Congratulations.
Right. Dakota, congratulations. Just hang tight on that, and I will tell you what you need to do. Now, Brad's. This is the one that's kind of funny when I've seen it come across. Let me see. So Brad's is doing the Fat Rabbit sub-ohm tank from Hell Vape. So, where's your fat bunny at there, Mike?
I don't know. I think I got it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. But I did get the updated version.
Can I get another number from you, please?
We'll double it up to 8.
Pulling out all the stops on this one.
Number 9 is actually ST Vapes, but we don't have an 8.
Damn it.
Let's try again. Nope, we don't have it. Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn dog. We got a winner, Robert Radgowski. Radgowski. Radgowski.
All right, Robert. Hang tight for a second, and I'll let you know what you need to do also. And this is coming from our man that we all know, Mr. Batman himself. He is doing a full line of his juice. So I want to give a big shout out to Batman on that one.
Does he ship to Puerto Rico?
No, this is going to be U.S. residents on this one. So, Mike, I need one more number for you for the night.
We're going to double up 8. 16.
Man, we're rocking and rolling tonight.
Here we go. Hopefully you're not Puerto Rican, because if you are, you're not going to win. Winner is Uncle Airy. E-R-I-E. Uncle Airy, congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, what I need all 3 of y'all to do, y'all need to contact me at stvapes72@gmail.com. I need y'all to send a photo copy. Is that it?
What if people don't have like a photocopy machine or a scanner? How do they do that?
He needs a copy of the driver's license. He can take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then it.
Yeah, I was actually just kind of messing with you, Mark, on that because I knew you was going to say that. Yes, I need a photocopy of your ID with birth date, driver's license, credit cards, addresses, past 3 to 4 wives, girlfriends, where you grew up at.
By the way, the giveaways are rigged.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
and for the rigged giveaways, make sure winners, you should all be, if you're on Facebook, make sure you're in ST's group.
yes.
ST, what's your Facebook group?
It is called the ST Vapes group.
ST Vapes group on
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes.
And when you get your winnings, put a picture up
Yeah.
of your winnings just to confirm, because a lot of people think these giveaways are fake or whatever.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I want to give a shout out to, I've seen people in the past that's gotten stuff off here that have posted their stuff, and it's always awesome to see that right there. So, all right. Well, that wraps this up. Again, thank you to all Camelot Brads and Mr. Fogging Out with the Batman. So, have we got any final words for this evening? Mark, I know you got to have something going on.
If anyone out there wants to buy me the new iPhone, just contact me. I'll let you buy it for me.
I did not get to the final part. What is the price tag on the most expensive one?
Well, 1100 is the base model, so you figure the 512 is going to be what, 1500, and I'm assuming the big probably terabyte is going to be close to $2,000.
So the base model, is it going to be the same thing again, where they use the 2007 version?
That would be a negative.
Base model.
This phone blows any Android out of the water. Thank you.
You have it, I guess, right?
Not yet, but
So how does it blow it out of the water?
I don't know. I just feel it.
Yeah, I know you feel it, baby.
I feel it in my bones.
So, are you going to do the 1 terabyte one?
Hell no. I heard that Phenom actually bought 2 of them.
I heard it.
And then he bought a regular one.
Well, he's part owner of Apple.
Yeah. And I think he also purchased a few, not one, but a few of the titanium watches.
Yeah, those things are fucking $1,000, man, for a goddamn watch. Jesus.
Yeah, I know, Spectre. You don't the 512. I've got a 256, and I'm nowhere near.
Well, think about this. It now has 3 cameras. It could do, well, it previously did 4K at 60, but you could do 4K at 60 with recording on 2 cameras at the same time. That'll take up a lot of space. So that 512 will actually come in pretty handy if you do video.
Yeah. So there you go. If you're really
games are so big that they're going to take up a lot of space too.
And they've also got the new arcade on there, correct?
Yep. Apple Arcade coming the 19th. I don't think Android has anything like that. They're still trying to. Android's figuring out how to put a decent game in the App Store.
This is so boring.
Isn't Android still?
Wait a minute. Hashtag fake news.
Isn't Android still like using games like Snake and stuff like that on there?
And the new iPhone, they're using stainless steel. They're not using plastic like Android, and they're not using aluminum.
Hold on. Be very precise. Surgical. Stainless.
Yeah, surgical stainless steel.
Yes. So you can actually eat off of this phone if you'd like.
Yeah,
so
that's perfectly when you want to lick your phone.
All right, folks. That's all we've got for this evening. As always, thank you for joining us. Hopefully, I can get some videos cranked out sooner or later, which you know how that goes with me. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Never Heard of Them with Mr. Heavy Metal Vapor. Thursday night, the Vape Team. And then Sunday we're going to be down a man because I know the Eagles are playing. So,
get out of here with that Eagles shit.
Well, they're playing the night game, so Brian will not be attending.
I won't be there, too, because I've become an Eagles fan now. So.
Yep. Football season has begun, so it's going to be kind of spotty of who's making the show and who's not, so just be prepared for it. But
all Androids are made of plastic. Thank you, Charlie.
All right, I better kill this, or we're gonna get stuck in that Android iPhone debate thing again. So, all right, folks, we're out. Y'all have a good evening. Again, thank you for joining us. We will see y'all next week. And ooh, look, I got that little cursor on Mark's face. I like that right there. There you go. All right, we're outie. Peace. Ooh, let me cancel that real quick. Y'all wanted to see this. I almost forgot to do the transition before I rolled out. I was going too quick. Hold on. Well, I was going to change something, but never mind. I'll do it slow again. We're out. Man, I love that right there. My transitions just, they're worldwide known. Let me kill this shit. We're out of here. Peace.